We're doing more with independent and dependent events. So let's look at this. If you pick a card at random and put it back and then pick another card at random, well, if you put it back, that means you're resetting original conditions. Okay, so let's look at this. The probability of picking an 8, well, there's only one 8, 1 out of 4 times. And then a 7, I've reset my original conditions. 1 out of 4, it's going to be 1 out of 16. All right, so if I go over here, oh, hang on. And there we go. We had 1 out of 16, so 1 out of 16. There you go. Now, on this case, we're going to pick a card without putting it back, and then we're going to pick the second card. So if we're not putting it back, are we resetting to original conditions, or are we creating new conditions? Let's see. We want to pick a 5 and then a number greater than 4. Well, if we pick the 5, that is 1 out of 3. Okay. But now I'm not putting it back. So I've taken the 5 out. And if the 5 is not there anymore, out of the 2 left, well, I've got a 0. So this is going to be 0%. There's no way, because I've already picked him out. And 5 was the only one greater than 4. So we flip a coin twice, the probability of getting heads and tails. Okay. I have the probability of half of the time, so 1/2 getting heads, and then half the time 1/2 getting tails, so 1/2 times 1/2 is going to give you 1/4, so 25%. Those are independent events. I always have original conditions. Let's look at this guy up here. I pick a card at random. Okay, so this one I want to snip because I want to be able to calculate things. Okay, I pick a card at random, and important, I'm not putting it back. So that means I'm going to have new conditions. I'll pick a second card. Probability of picking an even number. So original conditions, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. How many of them are even? 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Then picking an odd number. All right, if I take 1 out, I've got new conditions. How many are odd? 1, 2, 3. Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, I can cross cancel, which I do want to do because I want to make my life easier. So I'm going to reduce along the way. I'm going to divide that 3 out, 1 and 2. And that is going to give me 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. So fraction or whole number, I'm good to go. 3/10. And there you go. You just have to know that you have to reset conditions when it's when you have independent events. Your original conditions are always there. So coin tosses. You're never taking choices away with a coin toss. You only get heads or tails. When you have dependent events, your conditions change.